Hi guys. So you can probably tell by the character creation screen that we are playing World of Warcraft Classic. Um, More specifically, we're going to be playing hardcore. Um, and as the time of this recording, it's still through the add-on. Although official hardcore servers have been announced, but we don't have those yet, so we're going to be playing with the add-on. Um, yeah, we're going to be doing a Tauren Warrior for multiple reasons. One, as I'm sure you're aware, warriors are notoriously difficult, and I think that presents a pretty fun challenge. And also, I started playing back in like right before BC came out. My very first character that I ever created was a Tauren Warrior, so for nostalgia's sake, I really want to make a Tauren Warrior. The other thing is I've never capped a warrior in vanilla or BC, so I have no idea what I'm doing, and it should be fun. And I want to take you guys along with me for the journey. So we got our name picked out, Pooks, which was the name of the character, and I think he's looking pretty great. I mean, I would trust this guy to tank for me, and hopefully everybody else does too. We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. We're gonna make it to Molten Core, and we're gonna get Thunder Fury. No, I don't know about that, but especially not on unofficial servers. But yeah, I'm playing on NA, if you're wondering. Bloodstone Buccaneers. And I think logistically that's it. I mean, I'm sure you guys already know if you're watching this video. I'm sure you guys already know the rule set and all the restrictions that come with the rules and stuff. But if you happen in the off chance that you're just randomly clicking on a video because, I don't know, you're interested maybe in playing hardcore, basically, if I die on this character, I will no longer be able to play it. I have to delete it. And that is no fun. Now let's get a racial. Yeah, speaking of racials, I normally don't play Tauren. Like, I do play retail still. And I don't have any Tauren characters. I just don't really like the model. And the way the armor sets look on them. I think they look great as like tanks, but I don't really tank, so. But I'm let's set auto loot on. No, not that. And then while we're at it, let's just get all these. Yeah. So I usually play like the more agile classes. I just like to be quicker, not just in WoW, but just any type of role playing game. So, yeah, that's not really what Taurens are about, right? They're more the embodiment of like endurance and being like tanks, which is what we're gonna do. So it should be great, and maybe it'll grow on me. I don't know. Maybe I'll eventually make a tank on retail if I have enough fun. But yeah, I would love to know what kind of race slash class combos you guys like to play. Unofficial, or excuse me, on retail or on hardcore. I'm kind of blitzing the first like starting zone just because, in my opinion, it's not super interesting. Unless, of course, you know, a content creator just died. It's always interesting to see them go back to the starting zone and how frustrating it is for them. But yeah, we're just killing birds, getting water pitchers. I do like Mulgore. I think it's one of the better horde starting zones because it is not a desert wasteland. I do like Tirisfal Glades. I do like Silver Pine. I do not enjoy Duratar at all. But one of my favorite races in the game is Troll. So maybe at some point I will be making a Troll. Who knows? But I think an interesting thing to think about is when official does come out, which at this point is maybe all we know is it maybe at like the end of the summer, like late July if we're lucky, maybe August, and or I might be getting the time frame off. I'm not too sure. Sometime at the end of the summer, right? When it does come out, the starting zones are gonna be insane, right? You're not gonna be able to tag anything. So it wouldn't be such a bad idea to play like some of the less popular races, like Tauren. Like Durotar, forget about it. It's gonna be ridiculous. You're not gonna be able to get anything because there's 2 races that start there, right? Same thing with Dunmurrow, because you have the gnomes and the dwarves. It's not happening. I mean, humans are just a really popular race, so it's going to be ridiculous there too. Could be wrong. For, whatever reason. Everybody might want to roll Druid on Horde. I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be opposed to playing a Tauren. For that specific reason. But we'll see how it goes. I could be completely off base. Believe we're gonna get a spell. Be careful. Peace ready. Battle shout. So we gotta remember to refresh this every so often. All right, what are we doing? Yeah, we're going this way. Oh, do I need to sell? Yeah, we might as well.
Looking for something special?
Oh, we don't want to sell that.
Goodbye.
Yeah, one interesting thing about like the whole class thing, or at least I find it interesting, is it's so different now. Back when vanilla first came out, I would say up until, I don't really know when, but up until a certain point, right? Everybody, for the most part, wanted to play classes that were cool to them, right? And it felt like it matched their personality, which, started to, like there were stereotypes for certain races and classes, or not races, I don't think, maybe, but for classes. And what's interesting is now everybody just wants to min-max, right? Like warriors, for example. Oh, why am I killing those? I don't need to kill those. A lot of people are playing warrior because, I don't know, like Wowhead is telling them that's the best class at endgame. So you want to be playing warrior, right? And it's just, if you don't like playing warrior, don't play warrior. 99.9% of you are not going to be getting to endgame anyways, and I'm probably part of that 99.9%. So you should probably pick a. And the other thing is, the whole thing with hardcore is it's the journey, right? Like, you don't, like, the end game content, in my opinion, is not that great for vanilla. So, like, it's cool for nostalgia's sake, but it's not, like, I don't know, it's not super fun in my opinion. So, like, it's really just about the journey, right? Growing your character, socializing, as limited as it may be in hardcore, and yeah, just enjoying the process. So to think about that min-maxy stuff is so lame, which is part of the reason why I think Wrath is not as popular as people originally thought it was going to be, right? Because everyone's just like sweaty on endgame content. So that's my opinion. I don't think it's fun at all to be thinking about that kind of stuff, but to some people that's really fun, right? They want to be the best no matter what. Let's just go talk to this guy over here, this big old drum. Ooh. Excuse me. Um, I think what I'm gonna do. So there's two options, right? I can either go herb and alch for potions, which are very very helpful, or I can go mining and engineering with mining and skinning early on, right? So I can make the goggles eventually, and sell the leather for silver, um, and then eventually go engineering. I think I'm gonna go engineering because um, it just seems a little bit more interesting to me. Not that professions are super interesting, but it seems a little bit more fun to have like a training dummy that I can just throw down and um, yeah, I think it'll be more fun. So my hope with playing this is um, it's the nice thing about hardcore, the leveling process at least, is it's a little bit more slow paced, so it allows me to talk while I play, and I'm sure this is the case for you guys too. I really enjoy having content creators in the background while I play. You know, they're talking about a game that I enjoy while I'm playing the game that I enjoy. It's it's a nice experience. So hopefully I can be that for you. I will never run out of things to say, I can tell you that. But eventually I really do want to stream. I just it's such a difficult thing to get into. You really have to like get lucky, I think. Um I mean, obviously you have to be entertaining, charismatic and all of that, but I mean, it really takes a fair bit of luck too just to get recognized at all. It's such a I mean, it's kind of like a lot of people's dream job, right? So the market is super, super diluted. Everybody wants to be a streamer. So what sets you apart from the others, right? Um, the only thing I can stick true to is I would love to have a good conversation with people that, you know, are watching my content and just talk about anything. Doesn't necessarily have to be about WoW. And just be yourself, you know? I mean, you gotta stand out. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I do want to eventually branch out into other platforms. Um, but at the very least, I would like to start off here on YouTube and document my journey because I'm having so much fun playing this game. And to be able to share that experience is really cool and have it um, yeah, just have it documented and shareable is really cool. So the reason I went back to the village without doing that quest first is I think there's other quests there that I could be doing at the same time. So we're kind of trying to save a little bit of time here. I don't think we're gonna be able to get charged, but
I've been expecting you.
but yeah, and you know, WoW is my favorite game of all time, but I'm not limiting myself to playing just that. I would love to play other games.
Be careful.
I know that I have a few pals that would love to play some games too, so it doesn't have to necessarily be single player either. We'll see. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I really am just enjoying hardcore and the whole process, so hopefully you guys enjoy it too. It's really opened my eyes of just like how terrible I am at the game though. I've died so many times. Um, that mage that you saw on the character selection screen, I don't really play it because we got to. I started a duo with a buddy of mine, and we got to level 11 and kind of just fizzled out. He went back to retail, and then I went back to retail for a little bit too because I felt kind of burnt out from playing hardcore. I was dying a lot on a lot of characters. Like I'd make it to like 20 and just die. So it's really opened my eyes that I'm not that good at this game. It could be that I play a little too aggressively. It could be that I panic. Just a mixture of a lot of things, I guess. But yeah, what's the highest level that you guys got to? I'd love to know because, and if you got tips for me, I'd love to know too. I'm clearly doing something wrong. And ironically, I chose my decision to play the hardest class of level may not have been the best, but I believe. Although to be completely honest with you, I'm fairly confident we're not gonna make it to 60 on this character. That may sound terrible, but I'm really just chalking it up to being a learning experience. Listen, mightier have fallen. I'm sure you've seen a bunch of warriors die on Twitch. Your favorite content creators dying over and over. So, who am I kidding? No, we're gonna make it all the way. What am I talking about? Pooks? Pooks is making it all the way. What is wrong with me? What kind of warrior mentality is that? We're probably gonna die. Now you know why I play classes like Rogue. I just insulted myself and the Rogue community in one swoop. Alright. The other classes that I was thinking about playing when official launches, and I really thought about it when I decided that I wanted to make this video. The other classes I was interested in were Rogue, Mage, and Shaman. So, for some context, I'm like a multi-class Andy. I really have a hard time settling on one class. I've been getting better about it. You know, I don't know if any of you can relate, or like, you know, you start on one character, you get really excited about leveling it up, and then you get it to cap, and then you start doing end game content, and then you get a little bored, and then another class gets buffed, and then you switch to that class, and the same thing over and over. That's how it's been for me in my entire WoW experience, and I've never truly settled on any classes, but there were always ones that I gravitated towards. So all the melee classes I've always kind of liked more than the casters, with a few exceptions. I think the class that I played the most, ironically, like the most hours. All right, ding level 4. The most hours I have on a class is probably Warlock. I main Warlock back in. I think I started at the end of Cataclysm, and I played it throughout the entirety of Mob. Which, if you remember, Fire and Brimstone Mob Destruction. You know why I loved Destruction. I still love Destruction. Like in retail, I still play Destruction. I play Warrior, and I play Rogue, and I play Evoker. The reason why I said shaman is because I've always really liked lightning. Thematically, like shamans are really really cool. Like they get to control like lava, lightning, all these really cool things, right? But they just haven't really been like the gameplay is just not it for me. Maybe on classic, I haven't given it too much of a shot on classic, which is why I'm thinking about it. But on retail, there's just so many buttons, like too many things to manage, and that's just not. That doesn't interest me, as cool as they may be. Ooh, we got a little duo here. Sit to cast and Machinist. I don't know. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that it's not a naughty word in there. Oh, maybe I should hurry up and get to the name mob before they tag it. Oh, I wonder if these guys are bots. I remember I was watching some streamers and there are a bunch of duos that were like bots. Which, if you're botting in hardcore, what are you doing, man? You can't even use the auction house. What's the point? Maybe to like say I don't have to do the early levels. That's the only thing I can imagine. They're probably... Nope. I don't know. Let's pull this guy. Oh, pull both of them. Whoops. Let's kill the weaker one first. Oh yeah, we're fine. Oh, big crit too. This guy's dead. I don't think I have any gear upgrades. I don't know at what point I stop using Heroic Strike. Like, I know at some point it just becomes a waste of rage, right? But I don't know when that is, to be completely honest with you. So I will continue to use it until I feel like my rage could be better well spent. I know I need to get that extra quest in that cave over there. Make our way that way. It's kind of eerie that there's no one around right now. Like, it's not super late. Oh, well, I mean, it's 10 o'clock, so I guess it is kind of late for a Monday. That's another thing to think about, right? What hours should we be playing? So I'm on summer vacation right now. So I don't really have to worry about that kind of thing. But obviously when school comes back up, which unfortunately might be... Oh, shoot, my inventory's full. How much was that? That's 2 silver. I mean, 2 copper. Which unfortunately might come out around the same time as... You know, what was I saying? Official might come out around the same time that I start school, and that would be really unfortunate, right? Oh my goodness. Alright, well, let's just kill these. So I think thinking about things like when I should play and create videos, it's important, right? I don't want to be fighting for mobs constantly. Oh my gosh. I think the important thing is just don't die. Oh my goodness. Okay. We desperately need bags. They got a nice little chest. It's the only upgrade. So I mean, yeah, if 10 p.m. is as empty as this normally, that could be ideal. I mean, I don't get back from classes until in the evening time, so. Okay. We can slowly start making our way back to the entrance, since we're almost done with all the drops that we need. So, like I mentioned, I'm in university, and I'm a CS major. So, I have fortunately been able to dabble in a little bit of game design and game development. More so design, like the whole process of creating games, not like super in-depth game development. I mean, I've built games, so, and I've slept, or I've had a lot of sleepless nights doing game development, so maybe, I don't know. Anyways, one of the interesting things that I learned is it is so, it's super intuitive, but it's so difficult to come up with a novelty idea. Is that the word I'm looking for? Like, basically a unique game, while also keeping the gameplay fun. And what's so crazy about WoW is they really, really caught lightning in a bottle with this game. I mean, think about how long they've kept their player base. I mean, yeah, granted, it's dropped in popularity over the years, but the fact that so many people are still playing it is like insane. And now there's kind of like a resurgence with hardcore. You know, it's insane. You know, say what you will about their, you know, in-game and out-of-game decisions. Like, they really knew what they were doing with, at least the original. Am I going the right way? I don't think I'm going the right way. Oh boy. I think it's this way. Oh, where am I going? This is it. This is how we go. In Brambleblade Ravine. I think it's this way. Okay, yeah. We're good. Follow the torches. How do we get out of here? Okay. I don't really need to kill these guys, but I think a good goal for this video is to, because I'm not streaming, is to maybe get to the next village. I think I would appreciate your guys' input on that, because I don't know, maybe people would want it to be longer, because it's basically like a streaming VOD that you could just have in the background while you're playing. But I feel like with longer stuff, like, people might be skipping through it, and you might miss some good parts, you know? We'll see. I'll see how I feel at the next village, and then we just need 2 more of those, and we're good. I honestly think, as much as I hate Duratar, I might do the Senjin Village stuff, because I do want the sticky glue. I hate to be that guy that's min maxing, but I will take every advantage I can get that I know of, because this is going to be a difficult challenge. And sticky glue is very, very helpful. I don't think I want to. I don't know if I want to go all the way to the Tirisfal Glades to do um, to get the slumber sand. I don't think I want to do that. But maybe if we really, really want to be careful, we could get that. Maybe that's the move, right? We're in no rush, I guess. Oh man, we are about to get a big level boost. And we did that all without charge. And rent, I believe.
Greetings. Ancestors watch over you.
Okay, let's sell some items. I don't remember if... Oh wait, did I have to go back to the other guy? Oh no, okay, I just have to turn in here.
Greetings.
Oh yeah, give me all the silver. We don't need all this food.
Go in peace.
Warrior trainers in there. Harut Thunderhorn.
Peace, friend. May the eternal sun shine on you.
Hail.
Oh, do I go... Oh, I guess I don't really have an option, right? Oh, did I sell the shield? Ah, no. Oh, no, we get one, though, right? From the quest?
The Earth Mother.
Yeah, okay.
Winds be at your back.
All right. I think personally that shield and one-handers look cooler than two-handers. Oh, wait. We want to go train. That's just my opinion. Okay, so it depends. Like, obviously there are amazing two-handers out there. But, like, shields just make you look so, like, at least for tanks, like, you just look like such a giga chad, you know? Like, you're ready to fucking block anything. Oh, yeah, look at us now. Leaving the starter zone. Oh, we're looking tough already. All right, let's bind our new spells. I need to change my key bindings because this is so. I recently redid my key bindings on retail, and I really, really like it. It's a little bit more intuitive, or it feels more natural. This is not terrible. Okay, so I should also mention I have a Naga, or I have an MMO mouse, so it's super easy to do every like 12 buttons, and I've been using it for like 11 years, so I'm super used to it. Like key bindings is not an issue. It's just, I guess it doesn't matter for hardcore. And in retail is really important because, when you're doing like PvP, you need to be able to have a good flow. You don't want to be like spreading your fingers all over the place and doing a bunch of nonsense when you want to be focusing on the gameplay. You're basically just nerfing yourself if you don't have good key bindings. But I mean, I guess this would be fine. Look how beautiful this thing is, man. Look at the moon shining on our boy Pooks. This place is beautiful. Yeah, you know what? I'm starting to love Torn. Wow. I would not be mad if I decided to go Torn for official. I wouldn't mind doing Druid. Cat form looks like a lot of fun. Oh, just the sound of nature. We got the bugs buzzing, the birds chirping, the wolves lurking, the kodos stomping, the birds flapping. It's beautiful. Um, yeah, it's so hard. I'll tell you what. So I'm gonna keep playing, but I'm gonna end this video. So episode 1. Once we get to the village and set our inn and stuff like that, and then I'll record the next episode right after this. I think the move, since I don't really have any content, is or not that not really. I don't have any content. I kind of just want to have a bank of stuff, to upload, and I don't think just having one video is the move. So what I'll do, I'll keep. I'm having a lot of fun, so I'll continue leveling, and yeah, we'll just split it up into to episodes, so it's not like huge chunks of like 3 hours. Which, by the way, what's our slash blade right now? 30 minutes, 35 minutes to get to level 5. Yeah, that's a little long. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll end the episode there, and then I will see you guys. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hi guys, so you successfully made it to the end of the video, and yeah, sorry, these are probably going to be a little bit longer just because it's like a hardcore journey. But I just wanted to take the time to say thank you for supporting the content in whatever way that is. If you like, subscribe, or just watching the content, it really means a lot. And I know Yume is very appreciative of it too, right? Anyways, I hope to see you guys in the next video, and until then, I will see you. Have a good one.